And we're back. Let's see. You weren't the first this time, Brightoons. C&W were the first this time. Not quite so quick. You weren't very good on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know, fastest fingers first. Need to practice on that, my friend. So, people are joining back in again. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, no. Yes, Brian Zombie. He's asking. Everybody else seems to be able to get in here. It's just yourselves, strictly. Why don't you, Tony? Why don't you try it on your own feed, your own Instagram? See if you can get in that way, or see whether you are blocked yourselves. So, as I say, I'll answer a few questions. There's a few people who are joining in. Brooksmith Designs, welcome. Thanks, Teresa, working on it. I don't know what the issue is. Other people have tried requesting to join, to actually join it. So, Pure Horror saying it's asking her to request. So it's something your end. Teresa, let's see whether I can view request, go live with Teresa. Right, let's see if this happens. Hey, yours is working.
Oh, but here he is.
Okay. So what on earth happened there?
I don't know what's going on. It wouldn't even let me request to get on.
I know.
So I was super confused about
maybe
what's going on.
Maybe I've blocked you. That's what it is. Did you hear that? I said, can you hear me?
It's like going in and out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was like, maybe I've blocked you, and I don't want you to contact me anymore. Oh no! I thought the Americans were supposed to be the kings of technology.
I tried to do it from mine. I tried to do it from Trick or Treats. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. And you guys, you're the kings of technology. You live near Silicon Valley.
You gonna try and figure it out? Yeah. Sorry, Neil. Go ahead.
I say you guys should be the kings of technology. You live near Silicon Valley, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I would try to get on there, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because, like, there's certain restrictions on live if you can do it more than once in 24 hours. Have you ever noticed that? No?
Nah, that doesn't make any difference. Because, say, we do our lunchtime one. It could just be that you've got a bit of a bad signal.
Maybe. I don't know. We're going to try and figure it out. We're going to try and figure out, but here's Tiff.
Let's head off anyway. This is somebody you've got to show us.
Yeah.
So this is
working on it.
This is Tiffany.
On it, and then if I need to jump off, then I'll jump off, and then I'll jump on the trick or treat one.
Come back on. That's
it's
fine.
Easier. I can barely hear you, and I'm just going to use my AirPods, so we'll try it again.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, so that's great.
Here's Tiff. Here's her out of the box here. So she's officially shipping here in the United States to everybody on Monday, and hopefully you guys will have your dolls.
I'll just let everybody know our dolls are on the way and should be with us beginning either Monday or Tuesday. So we will be shipping this week. There's none of this waiting 2 months or anything like that. We've all pulled the stops out, haven't we, to try and get these to everybody, so everybody gets them straight away. So if you've got a pre-order in with us, fingers crossed, you should be receiving yours next week, or they'll be shipping next week, definitely. So carry on. Show us a little bit more about what people can expect then, Tony.
All right, so here's Tiff on the box. So here's her close-up of the head. Right, she's got bloodshot eyes here. Her eyelashes are fake up top. So let me try to get my finger. So eyelashes here are real eyelashes, and then they are drawn on here on the bottom.
Yeah. some really great comments coming in. People saying she looks amazing and she's come out really well. I love the look of the hair. What you've done with her hair, that's really authentic.
It's really good. It really came out, you know, better than what we expected. Like for sure. Yeah. Here's the jewel here on her little choker.
Yeah,
that is shown there. And then, you know, I don't know if you can see the dress, but the dress is made of really good material. It actually looks like a little mini wedding dress, honestly.
Yeah.
There's her hands.
Oh, the there's great the fingernails. Really, really good.
And here's her tattoo.
Now, am I right for that? Because I watched your stream last night. Now, am I right in remembering that you changed that tattoo? Did you?
Yeah, they changed it. There was some people that were complaining about how it looked. There was 2 dolls, right, used, 2 animatronics. One had a different tattoo than the other, and we were using the one that people weren't so familiar with from the movie, so we decided to change it up last minute before we went to production. So I think people are happier with the way the tattoo is now. So that's why we went ahead and went with that. So
yeah.
So here's the rest of the dress from the back here.
Yep, that's good.
And then here's her boots.
Yeah, that's that looks finished off really nice.
Yeah, it's done really well.
Yeah, it's you know, it's been some time in the making, but it's definitely been worth it. And she'll go really well together with her friends.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's great. I mean, those of you who've ordered it, I think you're in for a real treat. She's, you know, she's been very, very popular here. I understand she seems to have been very popular with you guys as well. I think you've had loads of pre-orders, haven't you? And people ordering now might have to wait for the second phase. Because such has been the demand, but it was always going to be like that. When you do a good quality product and get it out ready for what people are expecting, then there's always going to be a big demand. You know, a big supply. It's fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. I think looking at that, she's one of my favourites. Although I know Louise, was supposed to be here with me, but she's not. She definitely has a soft spot for Glen. She, you know, having seen bits of him, she's always had a soft spot for Glen. She think that's real quality. I think it's his cheekiness.
We're really happy with the way these came out. Hopefully, everybody in the chat approves of the way she came out. You know, she's shipping the day that we wanted her to ship, so everything came out on time.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that COVID hit, so it delayed a little bit longer than we really wanted it to, but you know, it's here. They're both shipping at the same time, and I think people are really excited, especially going into, you know, hopefully a better 2021 than the 2020 for sure.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, the thing is, what I'm excited about this year is that, you know, normally every year there's sort of like a couple of really big releases which everyone gets excited about, and then there's like smaller releases as well. At the moment, there seems to be so many with you guys, so many big releases. It's like, you know, we've had it over the past year. Really, it seems like, you know, with the you know, we had the Halloween come up, and then straight after Halloween time there was the 78 Myers figure, and then we're waiting for the Cedar Chucky, and then he comes in, and now there's, you know, there's these dolls coming in, and then we've got the 2018 Myers figure coming, and then other stuff staggering out throughout the whole year, and that's what's, I think I really like that, because it's sort of, you know, it gives you something else to look forward to, and it gives everybody else something to look forward to. So you guys have just got to keep coming up with more ideas.
I know. it's definitely keeping us busy here in the States for sure, trying to get everybody out their stuff. And, you know, like you said, the 2018 figure is going to be releasing here within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's end of March, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll be shipping those shortly, and people are going to be pretty excited about those as well. So
yeah,
as soon as we can get a sample here, we'll jump on a live with you guys and show you what your customers will be getting over there. So
yeah, that'd be great.
All
okay,
right, so
what we got next?
We're going to jump into some new masks, some new samples that came in just this week. So these are production samples.
Okay.
So this is the mask that you'll be getting. I did show some of these yesterday in our live. So if you already saw these, you get another glimpse today. So here is the Werewolf of London mask.
Oh, I love that.
And
I saw that last night.
Yeah, this was sculpted by Jasper Anderson. His IG is Jasper Anderson FX. So if you guys wanted to follow him, sometimes the artists will give sneak peeks into what they're working on with us throughout the year. So, definitely go ahead and shoot them a follow. I'll mention all of them. So this is the Werewolf of London mask.
Yeah, this is great. Again, the all the hair that's gone into it. It's all been a lot of amazing detail gone into it. It's really intricate, and I do like the masks where you can see where whoever sculpted it has spent time with the creases in the skin and the texture. I like it. That's the sort of mask that I like. I think that's why, and I've gone on about this a lot on our lives. That's why the Fulci mask has always been one of my favourites. It's because with the worms coming out of the eye and all the texture of it, it's just that's the sort of mask that I like. So I like this as well because you can see the detail with the creases in the skin.
Right.
It's got nearly as many lines as me.
This one came out, extremely well. So the eyes here you see out of the eye holes.
Yeah.
And then there is nose holes there under so that you can breathe through in the mask if you're wearing it. All right.
Is it an open mouth or does it have mesh?
The mouth is closed.
Right.
Mouth is closed.
Okay.
All right. Next up is another mask.
Okay. If I could just say to everybody who's watching it at this point, it's not just you who've got problems there in America. My feed of the questions and the comments has frozen. Oh no, it's suddenly started again. But my feed had frozen. So if you feel that you've posted the greatest question that has ever been asked in the history of the world, and I'm not paying any attention to it, it's because my feed of questions, it keeps freezing and then starting again and jumping around all over the place. It's probably because I've got, do you know what? It's probably because of this little fella tonight. We've got gremlins, haven't we? That's what it is. He's sitting too close. Yeah. Oh no, other people are saying it's frozen for them. Yeah, Pure Horror says it's frozen for her too. You see, so it's an Instagram gremlin issue.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. This is the first malfunction of a live I've ever been on. So, there you go. Yeah, got more comments coming in.
Can I before you explain about this one? Can I just say that myself and Louise, my wife, we were sat on the sofa last night watching your live when you showed this last night.
Yeah.
And Louise, when it popped up, she said a really naughty word. She said it began with F and ended in hell. She was that impressed with it.
So good, huh?
Yes.
So this again was also sculpted by Jasper Anderson.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
And this is from Scooby-Doo.
I mean, and that's the thing. I've never met anybody who didn't like Scooby-Doo. Yeah, everybody grew up watching Scooby-Doo. It's and yeah, that is just such a yeah. I mean, you came out with some crackers last year. I think that's me and Louise think that's the best Scooby-Doo one yet.
It's this one, and then hopefully I'm waiting to see this Frankenstein one that's gonna come in pretty soon. So
yeah,
that Justin did. All right, next up here we got. Speaking of Justin, next up we got the zombie from Scooby-Doo, and this was done by Justin Mabry.
Now, when we saw this one last night, Louise said to me, "That looks like you, Neil."
Maybe you should paint your face green, like this,
yeah,
for Halloween.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Some mornings my eyes are that colour when I wake up. But yeah, that is. And you say Justin sculpted this one, did he?
Justin sculpted this. For those that are wondering, it's Mabry_monsters. If you want to follow Justin, Justin posts a lot of really cool stuff. Things that he's working on, things that he's worked on in the past. He'll talk about like how things, what he did to get maybe a certain way the mask looks, a texture. Maybe he'll tell a story about the mask. But he's got a lot of great content there on this page. So
yeah, I love the way that artists do the veins. You know, when you see the veins underneath the skin, it's really effective. I'm always in awe of them.
And Sam was talking about the bib last night, how he liked it as well. Justin likes to leave bibs on his mask, if you've ever noticed, to kind of like, tuck it in your shirt. So that you just doesn't cut off here, at the jawline. So
yes, you do get other mask producers who do tend to cut some things a little bit short.
Yeah, but this is great mask. Well done, Justin.
Well done. Yes.
All right. Next up, we have a mask that I remember walking into Justin's shop. It was a couple years ago, and his assistant / protege, Bailey Casillas, was working on this Necrodome skull, and I remember when she put the very first clay on.
Really?
For this mask. So it was really cool. She came up with this concept, but this was her first ever mask that she ever sculpted for the company. So her IG is radically_hellacious. You want to follow Bailey. She's awesome. So to give you a quick look.
Yeah, my comments are moving again now, and there's a lot of people got a lot of love for this one.
So it's got like the fleshy, kind of left the flesh on the skull here.
Is that textured, the skull? Is it textured, or is it all smooth?
It's textured.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a big from Brock Smith Designs there.
Yeah, Bailey did a great job on this mask. So there's the skull.
That's great.
And that was
these are all due for release by the end of the summer. Are we looking?
These will be ready to go by July, August, right around.
July, August. Hey,
yeah,
that's good.
Next up, we have.
You see, it still emphasises what I was saying before about things coming out bit by bit. I remember when we first started working with yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you were probably still at kindergarten then. But when we first started it was like the main mask just came out once a year, and it was like any products you'd sort of like build up and then get one big shipment at the end of the summer, September, and then that would be it. There wouldn't be anything. It would only be sort of like a few top ups of things if you sold out, and then we'd sit there and think, oh, I wonder what Trick or Treat are going to bring out next September. But now it's just
it was,
month after month after month. It's never ending.
Yeah, because that's back then when we really only made a certain amount of masks a year. It was like maybe 200 to 300 masks a year, right? So
yeah,
you had to put your order in, and it would ship one time, and that was it. We would sell out.
I know. It was like,
yeah.
I know. When Louise first started, it was, I think Chris was saying to her, "Got to get your order in by the end of April."
yeah.
And
we still tell people to get their order in early, you know.
Yeah, but now it's like it's every week we're on the phone to you, so we have some more of this.
Yeah. So here's Gilman. This is the third movie from the creature.
That is good. Yeah.
And
That's another one. That's another one
hand.
with. It's another one with the long bib, isn't it? So if you wanted, so that would look really good presented, doesn't it? Because it almost looks like a bust, doesn't it? Like that. But equally, if you wanted to wear it, then you could, and you were wearing it with a costume, you could fit it in with a costume, and yeah.
So this was done. So the mask and hands. I'll show the hands in a minute. But these were done by Eric Labate, who was one of the original sculptors for the company.
Yep.
Eric did a fantastic job. His IG is Eric Labate, all one word, if you guys want to follow him there.
Yep. Louise is with us now.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Louise.
Hi.
We had some real technical issues earlier.
Did you?
Oh, I
wasn't here to sort it all out.
No, I didn't. It was them.
Oh.
It was Americans. Never trust Americans with technology.
Oh, right.
They can get a man to the moon, but they can't get Instagram to work.
So here's the hands.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Webbed hands.
So we could do those with. You can pair those up with the creature as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, you could pair those up with the creature.
You could. The hands are a little lighter than the creature mask, but if you have repainters out there that are fans of horror and like to repaint stuff, you can probably get it as close to what the creature paint is. So if you want to buy these hands for the creature from the Black Lagoon mask that we released last year, and you want to do a paint rework, great. But these will match the Gilman mask that we do have. So
yeah.
All right.
Can I just say that whilst we are trying to do a highly professional job in showing off new sample stock, people are just saying, "Hi, Louise."
Hi.
Everyone's saying hello to her. Not bothered about us.
She's like a Beatles star, I guess, at Mad About Horror. Huh?
She is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next, our last one we have is really good, and I'll put this one on.
Oh. Wow. That is great. Everyone loves the Ghoulies.
Oh.
That is really, really good. They're really popular over here, the Ghoulie stuff, aren't they, Louise?
Yeah.
We've got a friend of ours who's absolutely obsessed with everything that they do.
So the Ghoulies mask you see out of the mouth here, there's some, right here. There's 2 little holes. And then there's also some holes to breathe out of the mask that are right here.
Yeah.
And then also the nose. But this mask is ridiculously good. So this mask was sculpted by Mark Villalobos, who's been working closely with Justin for the past year on a lot of things. So
wow, I bet that took him some time.
He also did the sculpt for the cat ghoulie puppet that was in the catalog. So hopefully we have the Ghoulies puppets to show soon.
That would be great.
I know everybody's been excited. So yeah, it's really good. You got hair on the backside.
That's so good.
And when's this one due, do you think?
Close and personal. Sort of his nostril.
July, August.
Around
July,
August time. Great.
July, August, yep.
That's great. So if there are any Ghoulies fans out there, Grain Painter runs a podcast called Ghoulies Unflushed. So if you want a bit of Ghoulies fix,
Yeah.
then go over to Ghoulies Unflushed podcast.
And he has been asking me for the last 2 years, can you find out from Trick or Treat when they're doing some Ghoulies range?
Yeah.
And he's very happy about it because he's written books and
Yeah, he's got a Ghoulies book coming out,
yeah,
hasn't he?
yeah,
And a Texas Chainsaw one.
Yeah, it's one of his favourite movies. So no, thanks for showing us that. You don't happen to have Glenn with you at all, do you? I know we saw him a couple of weeks ago. He's not.
I have him. He's in Zephyr's office. I'd have to go
right
there if you want to see him. If not, I mean, I think I already showed him. Does anybody want to see Glenn? I can go get him if you want.
Does anybody want to see Glenn?
Miss Tiffany?
Yes.
Ah, hi Tiff.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Well, we'll take a few questions.
So
Kelly Norman's asking, will you guys make more Chucky life-size dolls?
There is, I know a few in beginning stages, so I know that
right.
we are going to be releasing a few more.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's a couple of people are asking for Glenn if it's not too far for you to.
Why don't you take us on a tour
Yeah.
of the office?
All right, give me 1 minute. I'll go get
Yeah.
him.
I can always fill in for you.
Oh, Lord Grimley have joined. Hello, Corey.
I should have those. Can you get Glenn?
He's asking somebody else to do it for you.
That was 30
That's,
seconds.
yeah. The trio from the Cult of Chucky would be nice. Somebody said as well.
Kelly Norman, yeah.
And
we keep this pops up a lot. A Buddy doll.
Here we are. Here he is. I would say you really like him, don't you, Glenn?
Yeah, I think he's great.
That is
Really
just
great. Oh,
look at the underneath of his
the
shoes.
shoes on them are just so, and like Tiffany's boots, they're just great.
I mean, this is sort of thing that even for you guys has improved a lot over the last few years. That I can remember when the first Saw Billy props came out, the undersides of the feet, they were just made of basic foam,
right?
Which is how everybody had always done stuff like that. But then when the next batch came out, it got actually like proper shoes on, and it's sort of like it makes. I think that's what people appreciate, the fact of that. You're not cutting corners like you could cut corners, but it would bring the cost down. So, but it's better to do something, something properly and have something that's of quality
without making it cost thousands, of course.
I'm really impressed with both this and Tiffany with the hair.
Yeah.
I think
Glenn looks like he's going to come to life. Anyway.
Yeah,
he really does.
Because hair, I think on figures can be really tricky to get right. I think. Yeah. So I think you've done really, really well on that, and I think everyone should be proud of them. So everybody's got everybody there getting your Glenn fix. There's his hand.
The made in Japan tattoo on his hand.
Yeah.
And he is posable, isn't he?
He is.
Is it the same frame as the seed of Chucky? It is, isn't it?
What was that?
Is it the same type of body as seed of Chucky? It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. That is.
Can I ask a question for somebody?
Yeah.
On an unrelated subject, the Nighty Cream Home is asking whether you'll be making any merchandise for the Jeepers Creepers Reborn movie.
At this time, I'm not aware that we're going to be making anything, but you never know.
Yeah, never know. Never say never.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he said at this time. Yeah. At the time of filming, this was not happening. A couple of other people asking any updates on the Terrifier figure. Oh, we get asked this every week. Everybody
I
wants.
want to know.
Everybody wants the Terrifier figure.
Stay tuned.
So.
It's on the
I would look. I would wait for something to be announced this weekend.
Yeah.
A teaser.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
pay attention
That'll
to
be
your
great.
Instagrams.
Ooh.
And all
Yes.
that.
Keep on your Instagrams. Do you have the 2018 Myers to show? Not yet. But we said that we'd hope to have that soon to show because that is due to be released at the end of the month, isn't it? So we'd hope to have something to show within the next couple of weeks. Somebody else saying
Horrorghoul88 wants to know when you guys will be receiving Tiffany. Do you mean us, Mad About Horror, or Tots? Well, Tots have already got theirs shipping next week. Is that right, Tony?
Yep, shipping Monday, aren't you?
Shipping on Monday.
And we're getting ours this coming week as well.
Yep, that's right. So we won't be shipping Monday, but we'll probably be, hopefully, fingers crossed, start shipping Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so nobody has to wait. Do you know when the House of 1,000 Corpses Professor Mask is coming?
Oh, we're supposed
August.
August. So
August.
You mean in terms of showing the sample?
Yeah.
Or
just
well,
that,
yeah.
we should. I probably can. I'll see if I can track one down. I know we were shipped one, but I got to find it. So hopefully we can show it for the next couple.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I know that sometimes when we get on our lives and we keep getting asked when's this happening, when's that happening, I just normally say, if I'm not entirely sure, I just normally say November, because I'm thinking it's far enough off to give me some space, and no one will ever remember. So I just pick a month and stick to it, and just say give that answer for everything. Giving away is that what you're doing with August?
August, September.
Will we be getting an H2 Myers figure this year?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We have a big release in early April of all the different 1/6 scale figures that we'll be releasing.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna do our own little. I don't know if we're gonna do it live. It'll be our own little show that we'll release. That all the new figures that we have down the pipeline will be there. So
yeah,
great.
We'll give you guys an update. That will be,
and
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that are excited about the new stuff. So.
Definitely,
definitely
will be.
So, is there a month when you're not actually having a big release when we can schedule a holiday, please?
Probably December.
Well, I didn't hear Louise. What did she say, Neil?
She said, "Is there a month when you're not having a big release so that we can all schedule a holiday, a vacation?" I said December.
Yeah, not anymore, Louise. You're gonna have to, go. Like,
you're a slave driver.
Like right after Halloween, maybe the week of Halloween.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks. I'll plan it in. I'll get it booked now then.
Somebody's asked a question. I remember seeing them they asked it earlier on. Have Tots ever thought about doing a prop of Ash's chainsaw to put on your hand?
There was some talk a few years ago about doing a chainsaw for Ash, but as of right now, there's nothing in the works. So
the answer is yes, you have thought about it, but there's nothing in the works.
Yeah.
Yes. Now,
Brian Zombie keeps asking about House of 1,000 Corpses bus. I don't have bus just yet, guys, but when I have them, I'll show them to you guys. So
great. Can't wait for that.
I've noticed that Trick or Treat fans, they're just like, it's just like a vacuum that sucks in information, and I've got this information, and now I want to know more, and now I want this, and now I want that.
It's an addiction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. Yeah, Kelly Norman says again, make more Chucky life-size dolls, but there'll only be so much room in your house, Kelly, for you to fit them. Surely.
She'll get a bigger house for you, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So thanks for showing us these. It's always
thanks to Teresa for getting us on here.
Yeah, it's always great to find out the details of all the new things that are coming along, and as we said, we're incredibly excited for what's happening this year.
Yeah.
It should be really, really good, all the new stuff that you've got coming.
Yeah.
Will you make a jacket for Tiffany in the future?
So Sam touched on this a little bit yesterday in the live. So we thought about doing like an accessory, kind of like what we do for Good Guy dolls.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll kind of touch base again probably at the end of the year and reevaluate to see if we can make something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The thing is, it's impossible to bring out everything at once.
yeah. It's really, I mean, we came out with 130 products this year or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Quite a lot to keep you busy.
Yeah, I think that must be one of a record for you guys.
Can I ask something for Tony Card 524? Because I've noticed he's asked it a couple of times and we've never been able to grab time to ask. Have you ever looked into merch for Salem's Lot? Or would you? Do you know if it's ever been looked at?
I'll write it down here. Salem's Lot. I will ask.
There you are.
Yeah.
That
Can
might be the start of something.
Can I just say to everybody watching, it's not like your Father Christmas, and just because somebody asks for something and you write it down, it doesn't mean to say that you're going to send it to them on Christmas Eve. So let's just make that clear.
Yeah.
You know, you are not Father Christmas.
I am not, but
yeah,
I can ask to see. So,
but you know Father Christmas, so you can ask Santa. You can ask Santa Zefro if you can do something.
yeah. more like Justin, because he's
Yes. Yeah,
director of art design, all that stuff. So he has an idea of what's going out.
Yeah, Father Maybury.
I did talk to Justin a few nights ago, and you know, he's excited about opening up all these new 1/6 scale figures coming out, and you know, some of the new things that are down the pipeline. But we talked about some new Killer Clowns masks soon for the next year, hopefully. Yeah. So I know there's been a lot of people asking about those. But yeah, make sure you go follow him. Everybody that's here, and Maybury_Monsters. He's got a lot of great stuff on his Instagram. So
yeah. No, that's great. Any more questions, Louise? Are we done?
Thingy-Bob's Boutiques, which I think is a great name, as said they purchased Tiffany and Glen last night. Will they receive on this batch or next? If it's from us, then I think you'll get it from this batch. I think we've got a very few left, but a couple left from the batch that are coming in this coming week. And then we've got more on the way in a few weeks' time. So hopefully this week, I'm pretty sure.
And also we don't have this every time, but a shout out for the Iron Maiden masks.
Yeah.
From is it how do you plan? Blue Dam 1984. Blue Adam 1984 Iron Maiden masks.
Yeah, they are great. They're absolutely great.
Yeah, the Wicker Man. Yeah, the Wicker Man is going to be one of my favorites.
I like the Number of the Beast. I think that's absolutely incredible. Yeah.
We had somebody buy the whole set off us, didn't we?
Yeah.
This week. I'm told you about this. Tell me this. There's a guy. He's got. Is it a music venue?
I don't know.
I don't know whether it's anyway. So it's a bar or a music venue, and he bought one of your Iron Maiden masks just to see whether the quality was okay.
Mm-hmm.
The following day, he came back and said, I want one of all of them because I'm doing a big wall display in the bar that he's setting up.
So all the masks.
So yeah, absolutely, just wanted one of them. He was that impressed.
Teresa wants to say hi.
Every single one, didn't it? Oh, hello.
Hi. Hi, Louise.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
I do like your face masks.
I'm just looking to see what they are. I can't see from here. Well, have you got a little nose on?
This is the H1 pumpkin, and then
it's like a Misfits.
Yeah.
And the pumpkin, they're cool.
Hey, they're great. Where'd you get those from?
We'll tell you soon.
Oh.
See, I just lead you into it.
Oh.
All right,
hey,
guys.
they're great.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're all doing great over here.
All
Brilliant. Okay, well, thanks a lot for joining us again.
Yeah, we'll let you get on
Really
with your day.
appreciate it. You can get on with your day. We'll go home now. And have a great weekend. And
Okay.
thanks
Happy
a lot.
birthday,
And
Anthony! It's Anthony's birthday this weekend.
Oh,
I turned 30 on Sunday, man. What the
Oh
heck
my-
happened?
you're ancient
oh,
now.
you're only 2 years behind me.
Yeah,
Oh man.
catching up.
So
have a
it's-
great birthday.
So
then.
is everybody treating you and taking you out? Oh, no, you can't take anybody out, can
No,
we?
I hope you've got some cake.
Yeah, did
We're
Teresa bring
having-
some cake?
Yeah, we're having a nice. There's this place called Pizza My Heart. I don't know if anybody's
Yeah.
ever heard of it in the UK,
No.
but it's a well-known pizza place here on the West Coast, like in this area, in Santa Cruz. So it's like
Oh,
top-notch
lovely.
pizza. So we're gonna have like a pizza thing here, and then we got some. I'm sure we got a cake coming or cupcakes or whatever. So
Great. Well, have a great time, and I'm really envious about the pizza. It's my favourite.
yeah,
Have a slice for me.
you guys got to come down, man. We got this 40,000 square foot warehouse. We want to show it off. Show you guys.
I know.
the office.
We'll come as soon as
As
we
soon,
can.
as soon as we're allowed on a plane, we would have been
Yeah.
over last year. That was the plan, but then everything happened.
Yeah, then stuff happened.
Yes. So anyway,
You enjoy your birthday.
yeah, you have a
Thank you,
great
Louise.
time. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. We do appreciate you popping in to see us, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a great weekend.
See ya.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.